How to get your Facebook profile or page verified. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the actual criteria, the same process that I utilize to verify my pages, clients' pages, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand that it really comes down to 5 main things. And when you understand what these 5 things are, you'll be able to strategically work towards getting your profile as well as your page verified. First of all, how does this verification process work? And what are the 5 main things that Facebook looks at? So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm first going to start off by showing you what is verification, why would you want to get verified, the thing that Facebook looks at, and what could you be doing right now in order to have this thing here verified. So I'm going to go into my laptop right now, and as you can see, like when a page is verified, it would have this blue checkbox over here, and it says that a blue verification badge confirms that this is an authentic page for public figure, media, company or brand. The reason why this is so powerful, like just this thing, the intangible credibility, goodwill, positioning that you will get as a direct result of this, whether it's your personal profile, whether it's a company, it's like immense. Then if the payoff is amazing, how do you actually make it happen? Now, you'll see that in the Facebook page, it actually says, it shows you how do I request for a verified badge. And we first need to start off by understanding like what does Facebook want? It wants you to be authentic, so it needs to be a real person, real entity, real business. It needs to be unique, so it's 1 account per person or business. So if you have like a generic page like puppy memes, it's not gonna get verified. It has gotta be complete and it's gotta be notable. Now this is the key here that I wanna emphasize and stress on, okay? Now all these things are basic, you probably knew this, but how do we create a page or profile that is notable in the eyes of Facebook? Because how you request for a badge is actually super simple. All you gotta do is go to this link, and perhaps I'll put this link in the description box below. And the verification steps is actually super easy. You can choose whether it's a page, and a page is something that you can use paid ads on. It doesn't have a 5,000 friend limit. Profile, if it's your personal profile, and you just need to put in the details and submit it to them. So the question is, what do they actually look at? Okay, I wanna walk you through what these 5 things are so that if you're new, you can strategically work towards building up these 5 things and working towards the process of getting it verified. Now, the categories in terms of receiving these blue badges. Okay, so let's talk about like the different categories of people so they can start seeing where you fit in before I reveal to you what these 5 things are. Okay, number 1 is selected people like celebrities, musicians, athletes. So these are like celebrities in their eyes. So you're gonna see like the criteria that I suggest to you that you need to work towards is building yourself to look and be positioned as a celebrity in terms of Facebook eyes. This would be like sports companies, media companies, government officials, entertainment companies. So if we know that it's all about notability and being positioned as a celebrity in their eyes, how does somebody or Facebook approve and decide if somebody is a celebrity? So number 1 would be like press or word of mouth, because that is usually what celebrities have. Somebody that's notable has got a ton of press, where if you look them up, they're featured on all these different news outlets. So the question is, how can you actually do this? Now in the online world, there's tons of press release websites where you could actually create content and have content distributed amongst all these other pages. What does that mean? There's a lot of different press release companies. What if you could actually create articles, really good, high quality articles, and submit them on news sites, on third-party sites like Medium, Fortune, Inc., and have them distributed across all these other channels. Okay, now this is one thing that you want to be doing in order to get your page or your profile verified. Because what's going to happen is they're going to look up your name, and the first thing they're going to see is this person notable? Can this person be found on the press? And if you are, your odds of getting approved is a whole lot higher. Number 2 is, do you have like a decent following? Now obviously I'm not talking about like paying $5 to get like 100 fake accounts following your page. That obviously is not going to work. But how do you get real people to follow you or your page. One way to do that is to be able to run campaigns that is a like. When I say like means somebody liking your page as a campaign. Now this, understand that there's no direct ROI in running a like campaign. So what if on Facebook, rather than writing a typical ad for somebody to buy a product, you can actually run a like campaign where you actually target people and the objective is for them to follow your page. Now usually when we did it for clients, a minimum to get approved that I've seen is about 10,000 followers. Anything less than that, again in Facebook eyes, it's not going to be notable. So if you are somebody that's new to this, start running like campaigns. Allocate a small budget to people who might be interested in your content and start running these as a campaign so that you build up your following, because that is the next thing that Facebook looks at as well. Okay, that's something that we did for a lot of different clients, which is what you want to be doing as well. Number 3 is if you are running ads. Now, ultimately, if you are running ads, you are helping Facebook make money. For me personally, I believe that when I got approved and verified, my hunch is because my company runs a lot of ads through my page and pay Facebook a lot of money. Okay, now you could be utilizing a different route. Okay, number 5 is the one I want to really emphasize on if you're not a Facebook ads person right now. But number 4, Facebook's going to look at if they're going to see if you have a ton of imposters or people that's fake accounts that's named after you or your company or your business or your organization. Now this helps a ton. I'm not suggesting that you could open up a ton of your own fake accounts, but this is something that Facebook looks at a lot. What's the purpose of this blue check mark? It is to show other people that this page, this profile is the official, legitimate page, person, company. And if somebody types that person, your name in, and they can see like there's 7 other fake profiles, and if you submitted your verification and as part of your additional comments in that box, you say, look, I want to get this account verified because right now there are like 7 other fake accounts selling cryptocurrency under my name, and I want to be able to show like the public that this is the official account. So the question is, are there fake accounts that's using your name? There's a lot of people utilizing my name, selling like a lot of scammy, questionable products, cryptocurrencies, ICOs and stuff like that. So that definitely helped. But number 5 is a piece that clients and students have implemented that got their page verified. And before I reveal to you what number 5 is, I'm going to tease you guys a little bit. If you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future videos just like this one. Let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway is. If you've been seeing all of our past videos, we've been giving $100 to random comments. So be sure to leave a comment below and smash the like button because it does help this channel out a little bit. Okay, so number 5. What is number 5? Number 5 is having a book. Wait a second, a book. That's right. When you write a book, just think about what happens. What is your title? Your title is officially now an author, right? Now, let me talk about like how can you apply this and why is this like really powerful. Now, if you take a look at like the hierarchy of different occupations, at the highest level is probably doctors, and somehow like authors is up there along with doctors, right? When somebody says or is introduced as this person is an author, somehow the positioning is seen as, oh, this person then must be an expert in that subject because that person wrote a book on it. Now understand that the person that is verifying and deciding whether to verify your page or your profile, that's what they're thinking, right? There's still somebody that's paid a salary, sitting behind the screen thinking, I wonder if this person is notable. And what if you created a book? Okay, now I've done other videos on this, on how to create a book in a week or a weekend, which is basically like speaking your book. I'm not gonna go deep into that process. You can watch my other videos, I'll link them over here. But what if you could speak your book or create your book or use a private label book, but have a book done, and then guess what? Have it submitted on Amazon. And the truth is, this is something many people don't know. Creating an Amazon best-selling book, today's world is nothing. Like nothing. But for people who don't understand marketing, they'll be like, oh, that's an Amazon bestseller. When the truth is, literally anyone can take a book, list it on Amazon for 99 cents, and put it in some obscure sub-niche. So for like, I don't know, if you're on like in knitting, it could be like hobbies, knitting for women over 60 or something like that, like 3 levels deep. And guess what? When you list it for 99 cents, if you get like 12 sales, you get 12 friends to buy that book that's cost 99 cents. Within an hour, guess what? It's gonna shoot to number 1 in that category that's 3 levels deep. Which, by the way, is what many marketers do. They position themselves as, oh, I'm a best-selling author, which really doesn't mean anything. I see many marketers doing, all these different weird claims, like as seen on TV, where they literally take their book and place it on TV and say, as seen on TV. Or Amazon bestseller, which to many people will be like, oh, that's an Amazon best-selling book. But again, you heard it here first. All it takes is 12 friends that buys the book at 99 cents. Okay, so number 5 is books. What if you could get your book published on Amazon, and with your submission, you showed them and say, hey, look, my book was a number 1 in that category, and I would love for people to see what it is that I do as an author, okay? And can you imagine if you are constantly working on these 5 things? You submit press releases, you actively do PR, and press releases online is not expensive. You have a like campaign so that you build up your following. You're running ads, this is optional, okay? But if you can prove to them that you meet these different criteria, I've got many people, all they did is number 5, okay, that got the page verified. And that's what I did to get my page verified. Guys, let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway is, and as always, for future videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.